Welcome to our channel Patho AI Connect. Today we are discussing history and evolution of digital pathology. Let's get started. Before we go back in time, let's just revisit the basic concepts. Digital pathology has three fundamental components. First, digitizing glass slide into high-resolution image. Second, allowing pathologists to review those images from anywhere through image management system. And third, using AI to assist in analysis. The pathology has roots going back over 350 years. In 1665, Robert Hooke published Micrographia, the first detailed images of biological cell. By 1838, cell theory laid the intellectual foundation of histopathology. The 1880s gave us HNE, which remarkably is still used till today. Thereafter, till 1990, the word of histopathology remained pretty the same. The pathologist sat at a microscope, the glass slides were reviewed, and the diagnosis was rendered. A remote consultation would mean physically transferring the slide from one place to the other. And these slides may be broken, they would fade over time, and all those challenges. Then came the 1990s, when the digital pathology saw the first spark of revolution. In 1991, the earliest telepathology system appeared, combining low-resolution camera with phone lines. The start was slow but steady. In 1994, Aperio Technology was founded, one of the first companies involved in designing whole slide scanner. By mid to late 90s, prototype whole slide scanner existed in research labs. However, there was one problem. Scanning a single slide would take 30 to 60 minutes. Obviously not apt for high volume centers. Then in late 90s, DICOM discussions began because hospital needed a common way for medical images to move between different machines and systems. The goal was pretty simple. A CT, a MRI, pathology, or radiology image should not be locked inside one vendor software. The seed was planted, but germination would take another decade. The 2000s in the field of digital pathology was about hardware catching up. Scan times dropped dramatically from an hour in 1996 to around 2 minutes in mid 2000. Full 40x optical magnification could now be captured digitally, but the file images were massive, 1 gigabyte to 4 gigabyte for a single slide. Companies like Hamamatsu, Leica, Philips launched commercial scanner. The FDA began paying attention, but regulatory approval was still years away. Lab information systems started integrating the digital images with management. And critically peer-reviewed studies began validating what digital slides were concordant with glass. The science was catching up with the technology in 2000s. The 2010 were the decade that made digital pathology a clinical reality. In 2011, immunohistochemistry image analysis became commercially viable. In 2014, DICOM Supplement 145 was finalized, giving WSI a proper international standard. In 2016, the College of American Pathologists issued validation guidelines. And then 2017, the pivotal moment. The Philips IntelliSight pathology solution received FDA clearance for primary diagnosis in United States. For the first time, a regulator said, yes, you can diagnose from a digital image, just like a glass slide. And that changed everything. And this brings us to today, the age of AI, cloud, and connected pathology. Deep learning models now match accuracy of a pathologist in detecting prostate, breast, and lung cancer. Cloud platforms are allowing whole slide images to be stored, accessed, and analyzed from anywhere in the planet. In 2021, Page Prostate became the first FDA-approved AI tool in pathology. A door opened, and many will now walk through that door. Telepathology is bridging the gaps in low-resolution setting. One expert can now serve thousands. And precision pathology is emerging, linking digital images with genomics and electronic health record data for truly personalized medicine. So now a quick recap of this lecture. Glass slides dominated pathology for over 300 years. The 1990s sparked the first wave with telepathology and early scanner. The 2000s improved hardware, but standard and storage lagged. 2017s, the FDA approved and legitimized digital pathology for clinical use. Today, AI and cloud are reshaping the entire discipline. That's the story of digital pathology, from hand-drawn cell to deep learning and global collaboration. If you found this useful, like and subscribe, and stay tuned for our next lecture, whole slide imaging, a deep dive. Thank you.